Hello student, after naming of common system of nomenclature of alcohol, we discuss about the IUPAC system of nomenclature of alcohol. Okay, it is the second part for the nomenclature of alcohol and its name is IUPAC system of nomenclature. Okay, in case of IUPAC system of nomenclature, firstly we write the name of a root word. Okay, root word means hydrocarbon chain. Hydrocarbon chain. Okay, firstly we write the name of hydrocarbon chain in the form of alkane. Firstly we consider root word in the form of alkane, and after considering the alkane, firstly we remove word e and added word all in the form of suffix. Then name of alcohol is alkanol. Okay, alkanol. For example, CH3OH, the number of carbon is 1 and 1 carbon considered as methane, and after removal of E from methane we add all, then its name is methanol. Okay, similarly CH3 CH2OH, its IUPAC name is ethanol. Similarly C3H7OH, its name is propanol. It is the simplest name of the alcohol which is used in case of IUPAC, but if number of side chain are attached either same time or different type, then how we use the nomenclature in case of IUPAC, you can see here. Suppose CH3 CH3H CH2OH. Firstly we count the long chain of hydrocarbon 1, 2, 3. In this situation, methyl group attached toward second position of carbon atom, and this side chain also known as locant. Okay, so firstly we write the name of locant or side chain, and then we write its name, and its name become 2-methyl propane 1-all. You can also write propanol 1, or you can write prop 1-all. It is the correct name, prop 1-all. Prop means number of 3 carbon atom is present in this compound, and all word used for the OH group which is directly attached toward first carbon atom, then its name prop 1-all. 2-methyl propane 1-all, or 2-methyl propanol 1, or 2-methyl prop 1-all. Okay, similarly if there is CH3 Cl CH3 CH2OH is present, then its name 1, 2, 3. Its name become, firstly we write the name of halogen because toward the alphabetical order, there is different type of groups side chain are present in which word methyl started from 1 and chloro started from C. In alphabetical order, firstly we write chloro, then add methyl. Okay, its name become 2-chloro, comma 2-methyl propane 1-all or prop 1-all. Okay, if we take CH3 CH OH CH2 OH, then its name may be 1 2 3. Okay, its name 2-hydroxy propane 1-all, 2-hydroxy propane 1-all. Okay, another name is also possible, and you can write 1,2-dihydroxy propane, 1,2-dihydroxy propane. Okay, and you can also write another name, that prop 1,2-diol. Its name may be prop 1,2-diol. Okay, I hope you betterly understand. If we take different type of side chain, then how we can easily understand the name of alcohol. In your examination, you can see that when any benzene directly attached with OH group, then its name, IUPAC name is 1-phenyl methanol or phenyl 1-phenyl methane 1-all, 1-phenyl methane 1-all. Okay, or 1-benzyl meth 1-all. Okay, thus after discussing the nomenclature of alcohol, we discuss about the nomenclature of phenol. Okay, and in my previous lecture, when I discuss about the classification of alcohol, then I also explained different type of name of phenol. Okay, but you can see here what is the nomenclature of phenol. There is two system. First is common system. In common system of phenol, nomenclature of phenol, according to their classification, like if any phenol contains one OH group, then it is known as monohydric phenol. Okay, and this monohydric phenol, where it is attached, is known as ipso position. And you also know, according to ipso position in phenol, 2 ortho, 2 meta and 1 para position are possible. If 2 OH group directly attach toward the adjacent carbon atom, then it is known as dihydric phenol. Dihydric phenol, and it is also known as catechol. dihydric phenol or catechol. If phenyl ring contains 2 OH group but both are toward the second carbon atom, third carbon atom, according to numbering it is first carbon and it is second and it is third. If we count from here, then it first, second and third. Then this type of structure, 1/3 position of OH group in phenol if present, then it's also known as dihydric phenol, but it is known as resorcinol. It is known as resorcinol. Okay, and if OH and OH both are present toward first and fourth position of benzene ring, then its common name is quinol. Quinol. Okay, but in case of trihydric phenol, OH, OH and OH, if it is present, then its name may be orthohydroxy, resorcinol, or orthometa dihydroxyphenol, orthometa dihydroxyphenol. According to ortho and meta position, it is also known as orthohydroxyphenol. Its name orthohydroxyphenol. Okay, and its name may be metahydroxyphenol, metahydroxyphenol. Okay, and its name parahydroxyphenol, parahydroxyphenol. In case of this type of structure, OH, OH and OH, in this situation 3 OH group is present in case of phenol, in the structure of phenol, then its name is dihydroxyphenol, dihydroxyphenol. Okay, and its common name except this may be fluoroglucinol, okay. If we take this type of structure like OH, OH and OH, then its name orthohydroxyquinol, orthohydroxyquinol, and according to this different type of structure of phenol, it is clear that there are monohydric phenol, dihydric phenol, trihydric phenol or polyhydric phenol are possible. In case of polyhydric phenol, its name are used according to number of hydroxy group. Then its name is orthodimeta para, मेटा मेटा पैरा टेट्रा टेट्रा हाइड्रोक्सीफिनॉल हाइड्रोक्सीफिनॉल. Okay, it's the common name of polyhydric alcohol. Ortho meta meta para tetrahydroxyphenol. Okay, on the basis of this type of nomenclature we can easily understand what is the name of different classes of phenol. Okay, but if any phenol contains different type of side chain or derivative hydrocarbon, then its name are used according to ortho, meta and para position. Okay, for example, if phenol contains halogen, then it is known as orthohalophenol. Orthohalophenol. If we use chlorine, bromine or iodine in state of X, then its name become orthochlorophenol, orthobromophenols, orthoiodophenol. Okay, similarly, if any phenolic ring contains NO2 group in their structure, then its name is nitrophenol, orthonitrophenol. Okay, if any phenolic ring like OH contains NH2 group, then orthoaminophenol, its common name. And if it contains like alkyl group, then orthomethylphenol, or it is known as orthocresol. Okay, orthocresol. Okay, if we try to understand what is the IUPAC name of different type of phenol, then you can see here 1,2-dihydroxybenzene, 1,2-dihydroxybenzene. Okay, in case of this 2 halo 1 hydroxybenzene. Okay, and here 2 amino 1 hydroxybenzene, its name is 2 amino 1 hydroxybenzene. This type of name are used in IUPAC system of nomenclature. Another example is also very necessary for you, because this type of example are generally appear in your examination, that what is the name of this compound or what is the IUPAC name of this compound. Actually, the common name of this compound is picric acid, and IUPAC name is 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. 2,4,6 trinitrophenol or ortho-para trinitrophenol. It is the IUPAC name of phenol. Okay, after the discussion of nomenclature of alcohol and phenol, we try to understand the second part of this chapter, which is known as ether. After the knowledge of ether, we discuss what is the preparation of alcohol or preparation of phenol and what is the property of phenol and alcohol also. But firstly we try to understand what is ether. Ether, okay, actually ether are those type of compounds, organic compound, in which any oxygen atom is present in between two alkyl group. The general formula of any ethereal group or ether is CnH2n plus 1O CnH2n plus 1, or you can write CnH2n plus 1 twice O. Okay, is the general formula of ether. Okay, but you can explain the definition of ether that when any oxygen is present in between two alkyl group, then it is known as ether, or when oxygen is present in between two alkyl group, then it is known as ether, or oxygen contains two alkyl group, then it is known as ether. In any word you can use for the explanation of ether. When oxygen contains two alkyl group in their structure, then it is known as ether, or when oxygen is present in between two alkyl group, then it is known as ether. Okay, after the explanation, the definition of ether, we try to understand what is the classification of ether. Okay, what is the classification of ether? Here one thing is very necessary for you, that you also know, in case of ether where oxygen contains two lone pair of electron and both side saturated hydrocarbon is present, then you can explain when oxygen is present in between two saturated hydrocarbon, then it is known as ether. And here both carbon contains sp3 hybridization and oxygen also contains sp3 hybridization. Okay, in your examination one question arises from here, that what type of hybridization appear in ether, no matter the hybridization toward carbon atom, oxygen atom, or this carbon atom. Okay, let us go toward the classification of ether. Okay, we try to understand the classification of ether. Classification of ether. Classification of ether. Okay, actually on the basis of aliphatic hydrocarbon and aromatic hydrocarbon, ether are classified into two categories. First is known as aliphatic ether. Second is known as aromatic ether. Okay, actually aliphatic ether are those in which ethereal oxygen is present in between two saturated hydrocarbon or open chain hydrocarbon. Okay, but these are further classified into two categories. First is symmetrical ether. First is symmetrical ether and second is unsymmetrical ether. Unsymmetrical ether. Symmetrical ether are these are those in which oxygen attached with same types of hydrocarbon. Okay, for example ROR, like CH3O CH3, dimethyl ether, like C2H5O C2H5, like C3H7O C3H7, C4H9O C4H9. Okay, in this type of ether you can see here all type of alkyl group are same, which are attached with the oxygen atom. Thus you can say that the ether which contains same type of alkyl group both side of the oxygen atom, then it is known as symmetrical ether. But unsymmetrical or asymmetrical ether are those in which alkyl group are different toward the oxygen atom, like CH3, one methyl group and one ethyl group when attached with oxygen, then it is known as unsymmetrical ether, like C2H5O C3H7. It is also the example of unsymmetrical ether because here ethyl group and here propyl group are present both sides of the oxygen atom. If we take C4H9O and CH3, both side alkyl group are different, then it is known as unsymmetrical ether. After the knowledge of symmetrical and unsymmetrical ether, we try to understand the second part of ether, which is known as aromatic ether. Aromatic ether are also classified into two categories. First is symmetrical ether, like C6H5O C6H5. If oxygen directly bonded with two phenyl group or benzene ring, then it is known as symmetrical ether. And second is asymmetrical or unsymmetrical ether. Okay, asymmetrical or unsymmetrical aromatic ether are those in which oxygen contain one side benzene ring and other side aliphatic hydrocarbon, okay, or other cyclic carbon, like this cyclopropyl group. ठीक, it is known as asymmetrical ether toward the aromatic ring. Okay, on the basis of aliphatic hydrocarbon or aromatic hydrocarbon, ether are classified two categories. First is symmetrical, second is unsymmetrical. But after the knowledge of this classification, we try to understand what is the nomenclature of ether. What is the nomenclature of ether? Let us start. What is the nomenclature of ether? It must be necessary for you according to your examination view of point. It is very necessary that what is the nomenclature of ether. Okay, the nomenclature of ether are also categorized into two categories. First is common system of nomenclature. In this common system of nomenclature, according to symmetrical and unsymmetrical ether, we use two different way for the nomenclature of ether. In case of symmetrical ether, first point, symmetrical ether. If symmetrical ether is present, then the word di as a prefix we use before the name of alkyl group, and then after naming the alkyl group, the word ether is added. Thus di-alkyl ether or di-alkyl ether is the common name of symmetrical ether, like CH3 or OCH3. Its name is dimethyl ether. Okay, dimethyl ether. C2H5O, then its name is diethyl ether. Like C3H7O, its name become dipropyl ether. But if you take unsymmetrical ether, unsymmetrical ether, then its name according to alphabetical order of the alkyl group. Firstly, we use alphabetical order for naming of alkyl group. Then ether is added. For example, R, O, R dash. Here two different type of alkyl group is present. One is R, second is R dash. For example, CH3O, C2H5. Here methyl and here ethyl group are present, which is attached with oxygen atom. Then its name is methyl ether. Okay, in this system we use alphabetical order. Firstly, we write the name of ethyl group, then name of methyl group, then word ether added. Like C3H7 C2H5, then its name is ethyl propyl ether, ethyl propyl ether. It's the nomenclature of unsymmetrical ether. Okay, I hope you betterly understand what is the nomenclature of ether in case of common system of nomenclature. In my next video I explain about the IUPAC name of ether, where alkoxy alkane are used for the naming of IUPAC system of nomenclature. Thank you so much.